So a lot has happened since we met last. Hopefully you guys are feeling okay. Today we're going to focus on centering. So we've touched on this here and there as we've practiced over the past couple weeks. Whether it's your yoga practice, breath, any number of ways to find center in times like this where the whole world is shifted. Our day-to-day existence looks different, our jobs look different. Having a consistent sense of center or building one can be really helpful to navigate. So we're gonna try to create that feeling physically so that you can translate it into your mindset. So as you lay back on this block, or your blanket, or your towel, whatever you've got going on, you're gonna let your arms go wide. So either out into a T or kind of goal posted. The block is the most extreme, so it's gonna really open the front side of your body. So if you're here and it does not feel good, you can come up off it and just lay on your back. Now feel into your breath. You're gonna take about 4 rounds. So in through your nose, out through your nose, like usual. But really try to feel, as you breathe in, your rib cage lifts up towards your ceiling. And then as you exhale, it kind of melts wide, releases any tension you may be hanging on to. Try to set up a pace. And again, if you've got nothing beneath your shoulder blades, don't worry about it. Really just tune into the feel of your breath. Gonna take 2 more just like that. Now we're gonna take 4 more. You're gonna inhale, just like you did, but then pause at the top. So breathe in, find a little pause. Now exhale out. Remember like that, inhale, pause at the top. Exhale it out. Last 2. And 1 more. Breathe in, pause at the top. Exhale it out. Take your hands behind your thighs. And you're going to tuck your chin into your chest, peel up off your block or your blanket. Shove that off to the side. And then you're going to roll back onto your back. Hug your thighs into your chest. Take a little massage out left to right. And then come to the middle. Take your hands behind the base of your skull and extend both feet towards the ceiling. You're going to lower your right leg and let it hover. So you're in a scissor shape but not moving. And then lift that right leg. Your head is lifted off the mat, so you've got a little bit of core engagement. Now take that left leg down, find the hover, hold. Inhale, lift your left leg up. So we're going to take it a little quicker, right leg down and hover. Inhale, lift. Left leg down, lift. Take 2 more steps. This kind of moderate pace. Feel like you're zipping up from the base of your belly to your rib cage. Left leg down, and then up, pause here, let your head drop back, now re-lift it. You've got 8 tiny little pulses, so kind of like you're lifting your forehead towards the ceiling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, let your head drop down, bend at your knees, so you're in tabletop shape, kind of flexing your ankles. Draw your right elbow towards your left knee and pause, so really find a squeeze into the middle, and next you'll bring yourself down. Take that left elbow to your right knee, pause, come back to the middle. Take 3 more sets, just left to right. A little gentle warm up of your core. If you're like, ugh, this isn't yoga, there's a purpose. Good, last set. Take it right, come back to the middle. Hug your thighs into your chest. You're gonna roll up to seated. Roll over your knees. And then make your way into child's pose. So big toes together, knees wide. Take a big sigh out. Send your arms really long. Let your forehead find your mat. Take a couple rounds of breath here. So when I say we're going to try to find center today, in physical terms, try to think anytime we're standing, you've got a little extra core engagement. So for you, that might feel like you're zipping up a pair of jeans, Might be belly button to your spine or kind of your low ribs drawing towards each other. But you really want to feel like everything is engaged and squeezing towards the center line of your body. After your next exhale, lift up, find tabletop, and square up your shins. We've got just 3 cat-cow today, so drop your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, round, really push into your palms. And then take 2 more at your pace. That could be super slow. Can be a little bit more quick. Last one. Good, round back. And then come to neutral. Tuck your toes, and then lift your knees. It could be just a hair or maybe 2 to 3 inches. But really push into your palms and start to feel that squeeze of your low belly. Your back is super flat. Stay for another inhale, and then slowly drop your knees down, untuck your toes. Extend your right leg long, and find a big flex in your ankle. See if you can pull belly button to spine, so you're flattening your back a little bit. You can see yourself in the camera, there is not a big arch in the lift of your heel. So find the middle. Take your left arm long and balance. See if you can feel all 4 directions. So your rib cage from side to side, drawing in the center, from front to back. Now 3 curls, elbow to knee. Inhale long. Exhale, find that squeeze to the middle. Good, last one. Big stretch. Now left hand down. You're going to tuck your right toes to the mat and then sweep your other leg up, your left one, 3-legged down. Pause here, roll through that left ankle, take it one direction, then the other. Now just rock forward, take your left knee toward your nose, and pause. So you're really pushing in your palm, lift that left knee a little bit higher, and then inhale, big sweep of your leg up. Bring your left shin back down to the mat. You're gonna come back to tabletop, and then switch sides. So left leg long. Again, flex through your ankle. So your back is super flat, you're kind of pushing into your palms. Find the draw in of your belly, and then take your right arm long. Try to gaze down instead of forward so you don't crank your neck. Stay here. Feel like everything is squeezing. And then 3 curls, elbow to knee. Good, breath out, squeeze. Inhale long. Last one. Big stretch. Good, right hand to the mat. Tuck your left toes. That right leg takes a big sweep up towards the ceiling, feel like a dog. Roll through your right ankle, take it one direction, then the other. Now big sweep of that knee forward. So right knee towards your nose, push into your palms, lift up. Big sweep back. Take your foot to the mat. You may have to adjust yourself if you've shifted kind of far back, but find downward facing dog. So if you need to walk your hands forward, shift your feet a little bit, take that. And then find stillness. You've got 3 breaths here. So really try to find extra length in your back. As if we were in the room together and be pulling on your hips, reaching your tailbone to the ceiling a little bit more. Maybe your heels press down. And take one more inhale. With your exhale, look forward, big step to your hands. Rise all the way up to mountain. Stretch those hands to the ceiling, let your head drop back. And then draw your hands to your heart, allow your eyes to close. Start to feel that engagement from the base of your belly all the way up. If there is some other intention you want to set for your practice today, bring that to mind now. On your next inhale, allow your eyes to open. Take a big sweep of your arms up, and then a big fold forward. Maybe chest presses to your thighs, let your head drop down. So really try to lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale, lift halfway, let your arms come by your sides, so almost like you're ski jumping. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise through mountain, big stretch to the ceiling. Use the breath out to fold. Lift halfway, arms sweep behind you, fall forward. 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. Use the breath out to fold. Lift halfway, engage your back, fall forward. Last one, inhale, big reach. Breath out as you fold. Lift halfway, arms sweep. Good, hands all the way down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, roll and rise to stand. Circle your arms up toward the ceiling. And then bring your hands to your hips. Lift your right leg. And then just take a couple little circles. So make it slow and controlled. Move the other direction. Good, come back to center, find crane. So big flex in that right ankle. Now reach your arms tall. Envision in your mind the midline. That's helping you balance. See if you can reach a little taller. Now hands to your hips, just cross your right leg over your left as if we're doing eagle. We're just passing through, but really sink low. And then re-lift, place your foot on the mat. Switch sides, left leg up. Little roll through that left hip. Take it the other direction. Come back to center. Extend through your sides and your arms, crane. Hold, can you reach a little taller? Good, hands to your hips, big cross of that left leg over your right, sink into eagle just on the bottom. Inhale, back up, foot to the mat, fold forward, fingertips to the floor, lift up halfway. Hands down, take a big step back, find your high plank. We've got a couple breaths here. So you choose if your knees are gonna stay up or down. If they're coming down, draw your heels in towards your butt. Otherwise, take a little shift forward so your hands sort of frame your heart if you came all the way down, but you're staying in your plank. Squeeze into the middle and try to find the fullness of breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. Take one more. Now exhale all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lift up, low cobra or up dog. Big sweep back, downward facing dog. Again, find that stretch in the back and the backs of your legs. We're going to take 2 sun salutations like that, just at a rhythmic pace. Bend your knees, step or hop forward, rise all the way up to stand, big stretch. Exhale, big fold. Lift up halfway. Hands plant, find that step back to your plank, knees up or down, and lower. Low cobra or up dog. Big sweep back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, step or hop to the top. Inhale, rise. Good, exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Hands down. Again, if this is too fast, take your pace. Pause where you need to. Ditch what you don't want today. Exhale it back, down dog. Bend your knees, travel forward. You're gonna lift halfway, again with your arms by your sides. So try to feel your pinkies draw toward each other. Like you're lifting your heart a little bit more. Good, and then fingertips down as you fold. Take a big step of your right leg behind you. And then drop your back knee. Inhale, lift up, low lunge. You're gonna take your hands behind the base of your skull. And then just add a little arch back. If that is too much stretch, stay here in the middle. So feel like you're breathing across your chest, maybe your head drops back. And then unbind your hands and sweep to the floor. Lift that back knee. Simple twist to the left, so your left hand reaches to the ceiling. Now try to sink your left hip a little bit, so it drops down. Bring your left palm to the floor. Giant step of your right foot forward. Lift up halfway, arms sweep by your side. Exhale, fold. Big step of that left foot behind you. Pause for a moment in this lifted lunge, and then drop your back knee. Sweep your arms up. Low lunge, stay here, or find the interlace behind the base of your skull, lean back. Again, breathe across your chest, so take it wide. Sweep your arms up. Hands down, lift your back knee, simple twist to the right. Once you reach that hand, sink your right hip. So just try to drop it down a little bit, get some stretch. Good, right hand to the mat. Big giant step of your left foot forward. Inhale, rise up to mountain. And then take your hands to your heart. You're gonna toe your feet together and take tree. Seems like maybe an odd place for a tree at the beginning. But you're gonna pour the weight into your left foot and then pick up your right. It can be on your calf or your upper thigh. but you just built a little bit of heat. So see if you can draw that in the center and then feel the lift from there. Once you find your balance, see if you can draw your lifted knee back in space. You can stay here or you can reach both arms up. Okay, if you wobble, soften your standing knee. The more rigid you are, the harder it will be to balance. So try to find some softness. Take one arm down. So maybe your right arm. Let it float behind your right leg. Take a little bend to the right side. You're challenging your balance. Come to the middle. Then sweep that left hand down. Bend to the left. If you fall out, just come back. Good. Recenter. Pause. Reach through your arms. And then exhale, hands to your heart, foot to the mat. Switch sides. Left foot finds your right thigh or your right calf. Take a quick peek down at your toes, spread them wide. Again, the more you clench, the harder it'll be to balance. Let your knee draw open, maybe extend your arms up. So while you're here, you tune into that sensation of low belly engagement. Mula Bandha in yoga. And put your left hand down, take a little bend to the left. Inhale your arm up, your right arm down. Back up. Good, hands to your heart. Let that left foot find the floor. Take a big sweep through mountain, and then a big swan dive forward into a fold. Pause here, add a little bend in your knees. Really press your chest to your thighs, let your head drop. Inhale, lift halfway, arms reach behind you. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Big step back, high plank. You've got your option to move through that vinyasa at a low plank, or just sweep back, downward facing dog. When you land in down dog, step your feet together-ish. Big sweep of your right leg up. Pause here. So I want you to flex your ankle. Let's see if you can squeeze your right seat a little bit more and you lift your foot a little bit higher. Only one curl today, so knee forward towards your nose, and you're gonna pause. So push into your palms like we did before. Lift your quad towards your chest, stay. Take another breath. And then big sweep of that right leg up. Nice. Giant step forward. Rise to crescent lunge. So arms are lifted. Get a little straightness through that front leg. Now rebend. You go a little deeper. Good. Slight shift forward. So chest forward, arms back. You're not going super far. It's just a small shift to feel a little bit more work in your midsection. Feel like you're reaching through the crown of your head. One part of finding center today is holding a little bit. You're gonna stay here. Bend a little deeper into that right leg. Good, now sweep your arms up. Take your hands behind the base of your skull. You can stay here or find a little arch back. Be mindful of what feels good today. Good, unbind. Draw your hands down. You're gonna take a big sweep of your left foot up towards the sky or just kind of behind you. Standing split, or affectionately known as dangling leg close. Good. You're gonna tuck your left leg behind your right. So make your body into a tiny ball shape. And then inhale, lift that left leg up. Drop back into a runner's lunge. So both hands frame that right foot. Now take a simple twist to the right. Just reach your right arm up to the sky. Good, bring it down. Giant step back, down dog. Same leg lift, so right one up towards the ceiling. Now bend at your knee, open through your hip. Reach your kneecap toward the sky. Every straighten, bring it down. Switching sides, left leg up, lead with your heel. Really big squeeze to that left glute. Can you push back through your hands? Lift your left leg a little bit higher. Now one curl, knee towards your nose. Lift your quad towards your chest, so really round. Inhale, big lift up. Giant step forward. Rise to crescent lunge. Straighten that front leg. Rebend. Take a little shift of your chest forward, arms back. So again, it's just a slight shift so that you can feel your ribs knitting together. And a little deeper into that left leg. Try to feel like you're squeezing both butt cheeks. Okay, inhale, sweep your arms up, bring your hands behind the base of your skull. Stay here or find a little arch back. And then reach both hands to the ceiling, down to frame your foot. Big sweep of that right leg up, standing split. Both legs can be bent too, keep that in mind. This does not need to look like anything. Big curl of your right leg behind your left. Inhale that right leg up. Drop back, find your runner's lunge, pause, plant your right palm, lift your left, simple twist. Okay, take your left hand down, big giant step of your left foot back, you're in down dog. Give yourself a second to take a round of breath. And then sweep your left leg up, bend at your knee, open fingertip. So kneecap to the sky. Foot down to the mat, rock forward, find a high plank. Again, knees up or down, you're just here for 3 more rounds of breath. So really feel the squeeze in the center. Big exhale back, downward facing dog. Good. Step your right foot between your hands again. You're gonna peel up, hands to your hips. So you're in crescent lunge on the bottom, straighten your front leg. Again, find a really big bend. So we are going to launch forward a little bit into a balance. So if you've got a super long crescent, you may just kind of want to step that back foot in the hair. You're going to reach your arms up. Again, really big bend in your right leg. Pause here. Feel the squeeze in, challenge your legs. And then hands behind you or find an interlace. If the interlace does not feel good, you can just keep a reach back or hands to your butt. You're going to shift your chest forward and then slowly lift that left leg. So I keep my standing leg bent. Gaze down at the floor, not in front of you. Draw your belly button to your spine. Pinch your shoulder blades if you can and stay for another breath. Slowly drop back to crescent. Inhale, reach both arms up. Straighten that front leg, find some relief. Keep your legs straight. Twist your arms to the right, so everything's really long. Now take a big windmill open, plant your back foot. You may have to adjust it a little bit, you're going to warrior 2. So again, re-straighten that front one, and then take a really big bend. Your knee tracks over your right middle toes, and then reach as much as you can through all 10 fingertips. Get super low in this right leg. Really nice. Flip your front palm, reach back, reverse warrior. So try to breathe into your right side, find some stretch there. And then just a big circle forward. Frame your right foot and take a giant step back, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment. Take a nod and a shake of your head. Maybe a big sigh out to release some heat. And then lift your left leg up. Take a big step forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands to your hips, straighten your front leg, and then rebend. So same thing, if you've got a super long stance, shift that right foot in a little bit. Find some bend, and reach your hands behind you. Same options. You can be long through your fingertips, you can find a bind. You can just rest your hands on your cheeks. And a little lift of your heart. With care, you're going to launch through that right foot. So your right toes are facing down, soft standing leg. And then again, really be mindful, draw your belly button to your spine. Can you find stability even if your body is struggling? Or if you're finding ease here, can you find a little more length? Good, slowly drop back. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Straighten that front leg, and then arms long, twist to the left. Nice, big windmill open. You're gonna plant that back foot, and then take a big bend into your left leg. So re-straighten And then as you bend, just make sure your knees tracking right over your middle toes. Sink a little deeper. Flip your front palm, reach back, reverse warrior. A big circle forward, and then a giant step back, downward facing dog. Rock forward into a plank, knees up or down, and then you're gonna come onto your forearms. So whether you're in forward plank, again with the variation, knees down or up, really try to find a squeeze into center. We're not here very long. And I want you to feel like everything is squeezing in towards your belly button, and then your belly button's drawing back. Good, drop your knees down if they're lifted. Plant your left palm, and then your right. And take a big step back, downward facing dog. Right foot steps outside of your right palm. You're in lizard. So you've got a couple options here. You can come onto your knuckles, and then find a little lift of your chest. I want you for a second to keep this back leg lifted, even if you're wanting to drop it down. Reach through your heart forward. And now let that back knee drop, untuck your toes. You can also come onto your palm, maybe fold, depending on how gumby you are this morning. If none of those work, stay here, more upright. And then if you're folded, start to lift up. You're gonna take your right hand to your right thigh, so just a little micro twist to the right side. And then bring that hand down. You're gonna tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and then giant step forward, or maybe you stop halfway and then sweep your foot. But that left foot needs to come outside your left hand. You're in a sort of straight-legged fold. Now take a big bend, come into Malasana squat. So your butt drops down. Switch back. And then maybe take some movement side to side. If you've got really tight ankles, this helps open them up and then less painful. If you can, come back to the middle, bring your palms together, lift your heart toward your thumbs. So feel like your triceps are pushing into your inner knees. Your heart's lifting up. And take your palms down, lift your seat, and then a big step of that right foot back. You're in lizard on the other side. You need to adjust, take it, shift your palms or your foot. Your left toes are slightly turned out. So you're on the flats of your hands or on your knuckles, lift through your chest. So really try to find some stretch in that right hip flexor. And now let your back knee drop down, untuck your toes. Stay lifted or start to fold. Slowly lift yourself up. Take your hand to your left thigh, kind of revolve to the left. Nice, unwind, replant that left palm. You're gonna lift your back knee. Again, giant step of your right foot forward. Straighten your legs, find a fold. You've got a turnout. And then lift up halfway, or maybe just a little bit. For the weight into your heels, bring your toes in, so you're super pigeon-toed, and then refold. Lift up halfway. You're just gonna make your feet parallel. So maybe rock to the balls of your feet, and then square up your heels. Now lift up halfway, and take, if you can see me, take a little glance. We're gonna do this exercise where your hands can stay dangling or on your shins if you are super flexible, fingertips to the mat. But I want you to feel a big scoop in your low belly. You're gonna kind of lift up one foot, tap it to or toward your wrist, bring it down. So it can feel super awkward. If your hands are up, you're really just like kind of trying to tap toes to palm, but feel low belly engagement. Tap, tap, tap. Super rounded back. Now you, good. Take about 4 more sets. Right, left, right, left. Squeeze to center. Nice, last set. Find stillness, big bend in your knees, and then fold. Vertebrae by vertebrae, roll all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms to the ceiling. And then bring your hands to your heart. So we're gonna take crow or crow prep. If none of these speak to you today, find child's pose. So hands down to the mat. Your feet are about fist distance apart, or they can be a little wider. You kind of have to play with this. But palms down in front of your toes. So crow prep is you're just gonna pour the weight into your palms, lift your heels, and tap your knees into your triceps. Find that same scooping feeling that you just had in the taps. You're gonna just take that up and down, but a lot of core engagement. You wanna take crow. You're gonna plant your palms, do that same thing, and then try to peel one foot then the other off your mat. You're gonna really scoop at your low belly, your heart, and your chin lift. I don't think Bryant is on, but if he was, you should see his crow. He's crazy. So if you're taking crow, pause. You've got 3 breaths. If you're like, yuck, I don't want any of those, again, you're in child. No problem. Your last breath if you're lifted, if your feet are up, bring your toes down. And now drop one shin, then the other to the mat, knees wide. Sink back. Extend your arms long. Try to feel a press of your chest towards the floor. So you're getting rid of that really rounded back that you just had for a couple exercises. Slowly lift into tabletop. Square up your shins. Tuck your toes, walk your hands forward a little bit, and then downward facing dog. Get a big step of your right foot between your palms. Take a big spiral open for warrior 2. Straighten your front leg and rebend. Good. So this is a pose where you may have to widen your stance. Unlike what we just did in crescent. Hold your front palm. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Big stretch through that right side. And then right forearm to your thigh. If you've got a block, you can stick it under your right hand, or you can sneak your fingertips down to the mat. But you're going to hang out in side angle for a couple breaths. Lately, we've just been passing through here, so we're going to pause. What I want you to try to feel is that your rib cage is opening to the left. So like your chest is revolving away from that bent right leg. Push into your back heel, so squeeze your butt cheek. Lift through that left hand. And you're going to stay in this shape and just slowly start to straighten your right leg, make your way into triangle. So if you need to lift up, adjust, and then come back down, take it. But try to be light in your right hand. So if you've got a block, you're not collapsing onto it, you're just kind of fingertips or palm on it. If you've got your hand to your shin or your thigh, again, you're in this shape, but you're lifting through that left arm. Good, breathe in, rise up. You're gonna reverse your triangle, so right arm reaches to the sky, take a little stretch back. Inhale, lift up, spiral down. So your left palm is going to be what grounds you. You're gonna take this right foot back into a plank, and then you have 2 options. Roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, find side plank, or drop your left knee to the mat, and then peel open, side plank with a little kickstand. Either way, your right hand is what lifts up to the sky. And you want to feel like you're engaging through your left obliques as you're pulling your hips up towards the ceiling. Take for another breath wherever you are. And then come back for your high plank. Big breath out, downward facing dog. A giant step of that left foot between your hands. Big windmill open of your arms. Straighten your front leg. And then rebend. Again, if you need to shift your feet wider, take that, but get as low as you can into your left leg. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, big stretch behind you. And then shift forward, right forearm to your thigh, left arm to your thigh, and right arm up. And then again, you can stay here, or you can snake your hand down to the mat if you've got a block or something to rest your palm on. You can take that as well. Your hand is inside your left foot. Revolve your rib cage to the right to feel like you're peeling your chest open. Push into that back heel, squeeze your seat. Slowly start to straighten your front leg. See if you can peel yourself into triangle. You may have to kind of shift your left hand up. And then stay in this triangle shape. Reach through your right arm. So just create a little bit more expansion. And breathe in, lift to stand. Reverse your triangle. So left hand reaches to the ceiling, stretch back. And then big spiral, both hands forward. You're in runner's lunge. So just taking the other side. Your right palm is what grounds you. Your left foot goes back. So either you're going to a high plank and then a side plank, or you're dropping your right knee and lifting your left arm. Either way, try to feel the pinch of those right obliques. Really lift your hips towards the ceiling. Stretch through that left hand. Good. Come back to your high plank. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Step your feet wide, so wider than hips distance. And then maybe drag your hands back, one palm print. So really get the weight into your feet. You've got 3 breaths here, just finding a bit of extra stretch through the back line of your body. So heels pressed down. You really reach through your tailbone. Go one more breath. And then step your feet back together. You're gonna rock forward, drop your knees, and then come all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, hands stay framing your chest. Inhale, lift up, low cobra. Exhale, take it down. You've got 2 more like this with a weight. Really straight, strong legs. Come down. On this last one, maybe don't go as high so you can hold. See if you can lift your hands off the mat. Bring them back down. And then let your chest find the floor. Inhale, lift your legs up. So really squeeze through your seat, the whole back line of each leg. And then exhale, take it down. Circle your arms by your sides. Your palms face down on your mat. With a big breath in, lift upper and lower body. And then maybe your arms. Good, breath out, come down. One more time, upper and lower body. Maybe your arms. Bring yourself down. Turn your hands to frame your chest. You're gonna take them a little bit wider, so they're probably gonna come off the edge of your mat. And be on your fingertips. As you lift up like you're gonna do a low cobra. Drop your right shoulder forward. You can switch, so you're kind of taking a wave through center, lifting up, going side to side. So as you bow down in the middle, then lift up, twist left, and down in the middle, lift up, twist right. You're gonna take one more set over to the left, and then over to the right, and down. Come onto your forearms, lift your chest. So sitting pose. Palms are down, arms in the shape of an 11. Feel like you're dragging your elbows back and your heart forward. Okay. So we've got a really small movement here. You're going to tuck your chin into your chest. From there, start to curl in. So like you're peeling your hips off the mat, then peel your thighs. Knees stay down, you're super rounded. And then reverse that. Thighs, pelvis, hips, maybe low belly. Inhale, lift the sphinx. You've got 5 more of these. Curl chin into your chest. It's a super controlled, slow movement. Lift up as much as you can. And then thighs to the ground. Pelvis, hips, low belly. Extend your heart forward. Good. Breathe out. Find that curl. Slowly drop back down, lift your heart. And exhale around and curl. Drop down, extend. Last 1 or 2, depending on where you are. And this last one, curl into center and hold. So tuck your chin into your chest, round a little bit more deeply. Stay for a breath. And slowly drop back down. You're gonna bring yourself all the way down onto your mat. Hands frame your chest, push through a tabletop. And then extend back. Shouldn't stay parallel in this child. Just let yourself round over your thighs. And then slowly peel yourself up. You're gonna sweep your legs forward. Reach your butt towards the middle or the end of your mat, and then come all the way down. Hug both thighs into your chest. Bend a little, rock side to side. And then come to center. Plant both feet on the floor. So we're taking one bridge with a hold. So you choose arms down by your sides. I can't remember if we did zombie arms last week, but if zombie arms is triceps to the ground and then your fingertips are pointing up to your ceiling, or you can take the interlace behind your seat. Either way, really root into both feet, and then inhale, lift your hips. Notice where you are. See if you can take a breath in and lift a little bit higher. Try not to just dig into your heels, push the weight into the entire length of each foot. See if you can lift a little bit more. Now stay here. Try to find some fullness of breath. Really big inhale, really big exhale. Take one more sip of air. And then slowly bring yourself back down. Good, let your hands find the ground. And then windshield wiper your knees side to side. So just let them shift left to right. Come back to the middle. Cross your right leg over your left. Take a figure 4 on your back. So push your right palm into your thigh. Open that knee, like draw it away from you. Stay here if this is enough. If you need more, catch behind your left thigh, lift your right toes up, or left toes. Whatever foot that is, sorry guys. If you're here and you still need more, use your right elbow to push your knee a little bit more up. Good, bring your left foot to the mat. Keep this shape, and then just let your left leg slide along. Let your right knee drop towards the ground. So you're still in a figure 4. Your left leg is just super straight on the mat. Now uncross, take your right thigh into your chest, find a big hug. And then supine twist. Let that leg drape across your body. Stretch out long through your right arm. Then unwind, come back to center. Plant your right foot on the mat. Cross your left leg up and over, figure 4. Same options. Left palm to your thigh, push it open and away. You can stay here if this feels good. You need more. Catch behind that right thigh, lift your right toes. Maybe use your left elbow to wedge in there, opening your left knee a little bit further. Try to feel like you're breathing into the outer edge of that left hip. Right foot finds the floor, let it slide along. Stay in your figure 4 shape, let your left knee be heavy towards the ground. And then uncross, hug that left thigh into your chest, find a big squeeze. And then one last shape, supine twist, left leg drapes across your body, extend through your left arm. Okay, come back to center, hug both thighs into your chest. Take a happy baby, so catch the outer edges of your feet, or if you need one last little bit of inner thigh, extend your legs long, so you're in a straddle in the back. And then release your feet. Let them come to your mat and then snake your legs along. So each heel finding the corner, and then your arms fall wide by your sides. Take a big breath in and a big sigh out. Allow your eyes to close. And let everything be really heavy into your mouth. You guys have done an amazing job of pivoting. And even if we all saw no more school coming, I think it was a shock to the system for pretty much everyone. So as long as we're here together, let this be a safe space where you don't have to be strong for anyone. I've got you. Letting your breath be really easy, letting your body be super heavy into your neck. And listen. On the day when the weight deadens on your shoulder and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. When your eyes freeze behind the gray window, and the ghost of loss gets into you, may a flock of colors, indigo, red, green, and azure blue, come to awaken in you a meadow of delight. When the canvas sprays in the carafe of thought, and the stain of ocean blackens beneath you, may there come across the waters a path of yellow moonlight to bring you safely home. May the nourishment of the earth be yours, may the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the ocean be yours, and may the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life. Start to bring a little movement and awareness back in your body, with your fingers, your toes, your low wrists and ankles. Take a big stretch long, like you're restarting your day. Then make your way onto one side, pausing for a moment to seal in your practice. And then when you're ready, no rush, because we're not going anywhere. Rise up to seated. Bring your palms together, some knuckles to the center of your heart. Take a bow of your head in gratitude for yourselves, for doing this practice, for navigating these circumstances, and doing it all with grace. Put your head up, thumb knuckles to the center of your forehead, your third eye. It's our connection to